jungle.
Welcome to this week's WWW. Today I am in Exclusive Books, which is one of my favorite bookshops in downtown Johannesburg, and I hope that the noise isn't too distracting for you. The second super simple yet spectacular spiritual law is the law of surrender, which is the law I want to discuss today. The best way to explain it is to describe it as what it is not. Surrender is not resistance. In fact, it is the exact opposite of resistance. So when you're going through a divorce or a relationship breakdown, your natural tendency, your default tendency is to go into resistance when you're in the presence of the other person, or when the other person is speaking, or even when you just think about the other person. Even before they say a word, your entire body tightens up as you brace yourself for some sort of confrontation, or as you remember some hurtful thing that they said, as that comes rushing into your mind. It's as if you go into lockdown, like a prisoner of a righteous belief, or like a boxer who is about to enter into a life-death fight. I recently had a client in London who was in such extreme resistance to her husband that she refused in the beginning of our coaching to even say his name. She insisted on referring to him as it. But being in resistance is exhausting. As the days and months and perhaps even years accumulate of your being on high alert in relation to someone, it drains you of your vital energy and life force. And even more than that, the net effect of being in resistance is that it has the exact opposite effect to the one that you thought it was having. We all know the expression, what you resist persists. I mean, it's trite, but it's true. Resisting a person or a situation paradoxically, energetically keeps that person or situation in place. And far from protecting you from the hurt, the confrontation, the loss, and the guilt, resistance in fact keeps you stuck there in the heartache and in the resentment. So the law of surrender asks you to trust that this situation is not in your life by accident. It asks you to recognize the deeper truth that even though what life is dealing you now is not what you wanted, not what you chose, not what you ordered, you do have the choice to just allow it to be as it is, and you relinquish your attachment to how you think it should be. You relinquish your attachment to being right. You let go of your defensiveness and your need to win, all the while acknowledging that there is a big picture, a bigger picture, which you cannot see right now. Unlike acceptance, which takes place on the level of your head, surrender takes you out of your head, out of your ego and into your heart, which is the place where your true power resides. The law of surrender tells us that it is only when we stop resisting and surrender to our situation exactly as it is, that's when things begin to change. Surrender is the most powerful change agent that you can bring to any stuck and acrimonious situation. And the only way for you to really test this out is in the doing, in the surrendering. You will be amazed at the power of this strange and paradoxical law, and how applying it in your life opens a pathway for a whole new reality to unfold. But don't take my word for it. Have your own experience of it by doing this session with me, where we will look to see exactly what you are resisting, where you are stuck, and then give you the tools that you require to surrender. I'm going to end with the words of Sonia Ricotti, who said, "Surrender to what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be." And so, until next time,